Hey everyone, so I just want to kind of walk through some of these issues I've been seeing with the MSI AI1300p power supply. So I've already returned one of these, and basically what happened was after like a week or two using the computer, it was sitting there idle. I wasn't even touching it. I was like working on something else in my room, and I looked over and I hear a click and the computer turns off and it wouldn't turn on after that. So I did the paperclip test. I actually removed the PSU after making sure it wasn't anything else like component related. And the paperclip test failed because the second you would actually bridge those two connections, basically turning the power supply on with nothing connected to it, it would trip instantly. And that's kind of what I'm about to show you here. So the power supply is currently off. We're going to turn that on just to kind of show you the symptoms, and I'm going to keep the camera right here just so you can hear what's going on. I'm about to hit the power button now on the computer. I'm going to hit the power button again, nothing. So I'll reset it and do this again. So I'll hold down the power button just to expel any current still in there. All right, so give it a few seconds. So I'm going to turn the power supply on again, and I'm about to hit the power button again, but you can hear that click inside the power supply. I didn't hear it this time actually, but nothing happened. All right, turn it on again, and we should hear it again. That's all that happens. No fan spin or anything like that. It just clicks and no power. And again, this is the second power supply that I had received this past Friday. It's Monday now. So it worked fine all weekend, and I ran into the exact same issue as the first one that had already RMA'd with MSI. So not too happy. And just wanted to give some additional context here, just for some other questions that might come up. I just recently purchased a new surge protector, hoping that wasn't related. I just went to Home Depot and got like pretty much the highest rated one I could find. I think it's rated for like, is it 2400 or 4000 joules? But I know a lot of that doesn't really matter too much as long as it's kind of a newer surge protector that isn't burnt out. In addition to that, you can kind of see a little bit of my setup here. I'm working with a Asus ProArt X870E motherboard, a Ryzen 9950X3D, and a MSI Inspire 5080, and that's pretty much my setup here. So don't know if it's I don't think it's anything related to that, because you would at least see some sort of turnover on the power supply, and the power supply wouldn't likely be completely dead standalone using the paperclip test. So if anybody has any ideas, just let me know. So for right now, I think I'm going to go ahead and try a different power supply brand and just see how it works there. If that one dies, it's probably definitely something not related to the power supply, but I'm also going to RMA this other MSI power supply as well. So we'll see what happens.